Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, 2021, and maybe for the first time this spring, we have stable weather. It's been in the mid-60s and partly cloudy for the past several days. So I think that this newfound stability in the weather is going to get the bass bite going. And I'm thinking that we could find bass in any three phases of the spawn right now. There's probably still some pre-spawn bass, definitely some bass on beds, and there might even be a couple of post-spawn fish around. And I figure the best way to target them is with the chatterbait. I think it's a good imitation of a bluegill, and as we know, bluegill are notorious nest robbers, and it's also what hungry, spawned out bass like to eat to build their weight back up. There we go, fish on. Oh, yeah! Alrighty. On that chatterbait. He didn't get much of that hook, but he got enough. It's a nice, probably 1 3/4, 2 pound fish. Alrighty. Good way to start things off. There we go, fish on. Ooh, nice one. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh. He's not as big as I thought, but solid fish anyway. Alrighty, that's a solid 2+. Maybe even pushing 3. That's a thick fish. Look at that. Alrighty. They are digging the chatterbait today. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Very next cast. Alrighty. Good stuff, guys. We found the bite. Ooh, that was a hit for sure. He didn't feel the hook. Let's see if he'll come back for it. Well, that fish did not come back. But it seems that the pattern is bringing the chatterbait through these sparse lily pads. Seems like there's many fish hanging out in them. In a couple of weeks, these pads are going to be far too dense to run anything except a frog over top of them. So might as well take advantage of the situation while I can. Well, of course, as soon as I declare the pattern of the day, I can't catch a cold on it. Worked all the way through this cove here with the chatterbait, hitting all those patches of pads, and could not catch a single fish. And that got me thinking, maybe it's not the technique, maybe it's the location. This patch of pads right here is where I was getting bit. Not sure what it is about this patch of pads. Maybe it's the fact that the fountain's right there, maybe it's the fact that this is a main lake point, but for some reason, the fish were in these pads, but they weren't in the rest of them along here. So I'm gonna focus more attention on this particular patch of pads. I've got a weedless fluke tied on, which is a little bit more of a finesse technique to see if there are any fish in here that I missed on the chatterbait. And we'll see. We'll see if it's location, location, location. All right, well, struck out on the fluke, but there's one more thing I want to try before I leave this particular spot behind. I'm going to chuck a buzzbait around a little bit, because this is perfect buzzbait water. Well, buzzbait was a buzzkill, so I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the chatterbait and just keep moving on down the line. There we go. Oh, he came off. Dang it. Well, well, well. Have I found another magic patch of lily pads? Only a few more casts will tell. Fish on. Well, this one was nowhere near the pads. Nice fish, though. I'll take it. Even if it's not following the pattern. Any fish caught is a good fish. Alrighty. Well, everybody, that is gonna do it. Turned into a pretty decent late afternoon of fishing. Wound up catching 4, had a couple other bites, all on the chatterbait and most in the lily pads. And that's really the first time this year where I found any kind of a pattern for keeper-sized bass. So maybe that means that these fish are out of their early spring funk that they've been in, and they're going to start behaving the way that they're supposed to. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't that make my life a lot easier. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.